Hi.
Hi.
I almost said I love you. We are doing a recording here.
That is sweet.
I want us to converse. I want us to talk about the serious topic of gender-based violence. It's a norm that these days when a lady says she wants to leave a relationship, she gets murdered in cold blood. Like if you'd say you want to leave, I would cite what you got from me, blah, 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 blah. And, I would kill you in cold blood. What do you think about that?
Okay, firstly, I think when people come together in a love relationship, they are mature individuals, they are independent, and basically they are they have sense. Yeah, so they are people mature enough to make their own decisions, because even loving one another is a decision that you make, hey? You actually decide to love somebody.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think I have sense?
I think you have a lot of sense.
Do you think
I wouldn't be here.
I want us to go to that one. Do you think I would ever pull a trigger at you?
No.
I want this one that you said you wouldn't be here. I want us to talk about that one. Loving not by default, but loving consciously, because some of us find ourselves into the sickest of relationships. Why are you here?
I'm here because you have proved yourself. It has taken time, yes. We are married now for 10 years. Have I trusted you always? I wouldn't say I've trusted you the same way as I trust you now, the same way. I've always said that I trust the God in you at most times, especially in the beginning. I trusted the God in you. I trusted God in you because I knew that you feared God. Yeah. So I know for somebody else it would be like, okay, what if the person doesn't even believe in God?
Okay. I think it's a bit uncivil. It's being uncivilized. When someone says they want to leave or they want to do something, then I try to control them. I feel like that's a bit uncivilized.
And it's just failure to control your feelings also, because really we are not our feelings. As people, we are not our feelings. Yes, we have the feelings, but we must be above them. We must be able to control what we feel.
Which means no matter what I do to you, you have no right to kill me.
Or even put a hand on you.
We talk as a couple. Obviously, I normally say to couples, we need to be careful of how we talk to each other. Yeah. We shouldn't shout at each other.
Yeah.
I think it's immature, shouting at each other. And also the fact that we need to normalize discussing like we're discussing now. Couples need to discuss. There shouldn't be a time where someone is suppressed, someone is neglected. To the point that when someone says they want something, they need to be heard and understood. Yeah. No matter how you would talk to me, address me, no matter how much you'd anger me, I don't have a right to murder you, to kill you. Also, the office of being a husband is not just about position. It's not positional, but it's functional. So it's a responsibility.
More than just a position.
So the saying head, the husband is the head in the home. It's not to say that the woman or the wife is dumb, but it's order. It's order, because some people commit the gender-based violence out of that one, where you find that a man believes that he's the head in the home. There's a part for that one, but we need to understand that the headship is not about prerogatives, rights. It's not about a position, but about a responsibility. Now, the responsibility I have towards you is to be your protector. The day I lay a hand on you, I remove that covering, which means in my presence you need to feel safe. What would you say about that one?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And that also with me, you need to feel respected. You need to feel honored. You need to feel like the man of the house. So basically, when you are able to treat me the way I need,
as a queen,
basically, and I'm able to treat you as a king, then we're able to build.
And thank you for treating me as a king.
Thank you for treating me as a queen.
Okay, the final one is loving enough to let go. Loving enough to let go. Does loving mean to hold on? If you say you want to go, for example, we've been married for 10 years now. If you say you want to go, should I kill myself? What would you say about that?
Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay, I know maybe one can say we are talking because maybe we have not reached that place. But I think as a person, it's still important to be the individual. Even as much as we are one, we are married now, but you shouldn't lose that person. You shouldn't lose your individualism. Because God forbid, if that time does come and we need to go separate ways, you need to be that person. You will need to find the strength to stand up and live ahead.
How much do you love me?
Very much.
But if I'd say I'm going, maybe, Lord forbid, if I say I'm moving on, I've found another woman, blah, 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 would you be able to live without me?
I would have to find my feet. I would have to. There's so much to live for. It would be painful. I don't want to lie. It would be very painful. The memories and everything would kill. But we have children to live for. You know, as much as we are separating, what would if we're saying we're killing each other, then what are we saying to our children? Are we saying when you fail in life, you must die?
You must crumble.
You must just crumble.
I think too, the same that you said applies to me. If you would say you're leaving today, I need to be able to love you enough to let you go. You know, I think we need to be civil. We need to be civilized beings. We need to respect choice in a relationship. If someone is chosen, even if you'd find your partner in adultery, find them, catch them, you know, red-handed. It shouldn't be, I shouldn't find myself in a place where I react, which means in this gender-based violence thing, we need to think beyond our actions, you know, think beyond your actions. If I pull a trigger, if I do this, I lay a hand on her.
What's the result?
There's going to be a result after that. And I think the result when it comes to us believers, if I kill my wife, I kill myself, I'm going straight to hell. Because the soul that I have doesn't belong to me, it belongs to God.
Yes, and
that's what scripture tells us. So I think we need to think about eternity. We need to think about our relationship with God, loving enough to let go.
It's not about having somebody do what you want, because we're not here we're not playing puppets. You know, because the puppet you can control, you know, it must do this, it must do that. Here we're two individuals that have different purposes, that sometimes actually even married couples have different purposes and they need to live their purposes. So, yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
It's been fun being married to you.
It's still very fun being married to you.
Love you guys. Up until next time. Bye.